When you go into a training session, are you constantly thinking about how you're going to win your rolls, or are you thinking about how you're going to learn and get better? There's a difference. If you're just constantly thinking about how you're going to win your rolls, then you're losing focus on the overall goal of improvement. Because when you're focused on just winning, you lose focus on doing specific training and focusing on specific areas and getting specialized. You're just trying to figure out, how can you win? How can you get the submission? How can you control your training partners? How can you be the best in the gym and just every time you roll, you're just going for broke and trying to just beat everybody. And you're losing focus on, how can I be better at a specific sweep? How can I stop my opponents from passing my guard and stop my training partners from basically being better at passing my guard? How can I keep my base when I'm inside the guard and basically get better at base so that way I can pass my training partners' guards? Those are things you want to focus on. How are we going to learn in different ways when we're rolling? There's going to be times where you do want to focus on winning, right? So there's going to be times where you might choose a specific day and you say, on this day, I just want to win my rolls because I want to have a mindset where I'm just kind of like really going out there and trying to get the submission and trying to win by points, right? So you might have a moment where you're basically tallying up points yourself. And that's okay. But if you do it every single time, then you're going to lose focus on the big picture, which is the big picture is you should constantly be improving. If you're so focused on winning all the time, don't do it in a training room. Focus on competing. You should sign up for local competitions, your IBJJF tournaments, your submission-only tournaments, and then test yourself and compete against other people from other gyms. But when it comes to your own gym, you should be focusing on learning, which will then progress and give you moments of success against your training partners. It's okay to have moments of success against your training partners. Everybody wants to get submissions. Everybody wants to get guard passes, get sweeps, and they want to be the dominant person. However, if you have this mindset of just win all the time, and you're not actually focused on how you're going to learn during the rolls, then that is going to set you back, and you're most likely going to get worse, and you're not going to progress as well. The best people in the room are the ones who have the ability to go into a training room and say, today I'm going to work on this. And then they work on that. And their success is actually getting that specific thing instead of winning the roll. So, for example, I might want to do a specific sweep. Let's say I want to work on my collar drags. I'm going to be focusing on my collar drags. I do not even care if I get submitted. If I get 2 collar drags, but I end up getting submitted once, that was a successful roll for me because my focus was to do this specific thing. Now, the next time I roll with this same person, I'm going to focus on getting my collar drags, but not getting submitted. I'm still not even focusing on getting submissions. I'm not focused on dominating the entire roll. I'm focusing on a specialized thing that is going to get me better in that area, so in that way my overall game can improve. And then maybe the next day I'm going to say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to work on anything specific. I'm just going to focus on having an overall game where I can beat my training partner. That's okay to do that as well. But you don't want to have a mindset where you're just focused on the win, because it's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. You always want to focus on learning over winning in the training room, and you're going to have your moments where it's okay to work on winning, but you want to have a good balance. All right, it's very important to focus on. It's going to be good for your mindset. It's going to be good for your overall training. It's going to be good for the environment. So definitely keep this in mind. And if you have any questions or comments or experiences about this, let me know. Peace.